So this is U R. As I said here, R. Only one precaution: don't extend this beyond that Shirodika. So that is the only one word of cautious here. And then it was L. So it's a straight line, and then an inverted S type of shape, which is symmetric. And do not, and the bottom is also matching. So it's a symmetrical S type of, and it was R. So we've learned these 6 yesterday. And yes, we have received students are practicing, and they are writing very beautifully. No issues. But even those students who are not submitting their assignments, I would still say that they should send us those assignments. Our teachers are there who are working, a lot of work goes in background, not only on the assignments but also on the tool, so that whatever materials we do, so it best is presented to the students. So these were the 4 alphabets which we learned yesterday. And as I said yesterday, these were the Jnana Shakti, and then these were the 4 state of voidness. Now today we will learn new alphabets. So today, let me just draw. We will first do A. And I can draw both of them. It's not a problem. And I. So in Sharda Lipi, how this is represented, how we write it. Very simple. Here I will make a straight line, and here what I do, I just take this and I just join it here. A. And then I will do once again. So I is the similar thing. The same figure, just one line above that. Just one line above that. So this is A and I. So let me just draw once again. Then we will also understand the little bit what all the things we need to be careful here. You see, I'm leaving slight left space, left side, little bit, just aesthetic importance, not much. And here you can bring your pen from here at the corner, and you can join it at this end. This is important. And also one another point, let me just do it once again. This is how it is. So this is A. Now just some important points when students are drawing that. Let me just take that. Yeah, I think that should be, this is fine. Here you can, it's not necessary to take it at the end also. You can take it in between also. This has not come well. It has to show like a triangular thing of this way. So Few points here, few mistakes what students will do. Based on what we have seen, this is what students will do, which is not correct. This is not a very sharp corner. So that is what students should be very careful. Don't make this as a sharp corner. So if I have to draw that once again, here, take it from the edge or take it a little bit here, that's not completely acceptable, and here, this is what it is. And aesthetically, this is not so good. If I have to draw that, if I will have to improve on this, I will make it short. This looks more better because you see that this height is very small compared to this. So comparatively, this is something like 1/3 of this line, 1/3 of this line, not less than that. Otherwise, it will not look good. What we have seen that. Like what I'm trying to say is, you can even draw like this, but it will not look good, right? So I think this students can understand that. So this is not looking so good, right? So what you should do, simple. So here, take a line. So this is A. And I, I think it is very simple. Just a horizontal line above that. So it makes A and the I. So we will just write it once again. We'll just write it once again. Here. And this is, you see here, it is meeting at the corner. So this is important. This is A. This is I. Do not keep this line too short. What I mean to say, not like this, means not just small, not too long. That is also not correct. Uniform, approximately what equivalent to what you have drawn below. Slightly lesser is acceptable. Slightly lesser is actually correct way of represented. So this is A and I. We will go to other two alphabets. I think this is clear. So if I have to just draw that once again, line here, here, make this and draw it here. A, simple. And if you have to draw I, just a line above that. That's all. So this is A and this is I. We will do next two, which is O and O. I am just drawing the Devanagari first. Oh, in fact, that's not correct. How do I have drawn? So it is like this. O, and then O is this is O. Now, if I have to write them in Sharda Lipi, how do I do that? First is O. If students would have learned the first alphabet Om, it is exactly the same. Only there is no Chandra Bindu. So that's 45 degree. Here, here. So this is O. I will draw once again. In fact, we have learned this. In fact, when we have written Om, this is Om, if you know. So we are writing just O. So I will draw that once again. I will draw here. 45 degree. Here. Here. This is perfectly fine. After that, you can join it. Why I'm telling you why this is important? Because many students, I can say almost 60% students have this mistake of, I'll tell you how they draw. They do like this, they bring here and they do this line. I'm again telling this is not correct. You cannot meet here. I have told it earlier also. You have to meet these lines 1, 2, and 3. These three should meet together at this point. So that is important here. So if I have to draw with a pen, this is how it is. And another point, this belly should not cross this particular axis here. You see this axis here? Belly should be within that. You cannot make it something like this. That is not correct. So that is the reason that just write it very, very slowly. It will definitely come. It is very easy to do that. So let me draw that once again. See here, I'm making little bit angle here, this angle here. If I don't make an angle, like example, many students, when they do it, after that they come straight. See, this line is, this is a lesser angle here. You have to make a broad angle, but I'm telling you, don't come like this. You have to come like this. This is the shape. You see here, the more you come with that angle here, the more you come with that angle here, the more aesthetically it will look better. You see here, it is like this, then it is like this. So this is O. So we will show the OW now, then we will draw other two. So OW. Okay, now if I have to show OW now. On OW, it is the same, but only thing is that just extend it little bit larger. Here you make that 45 degree. Do the same figure. Do the same here. Only at the end. At the end, take this and join it here. This is OW. So these two makes O and OW. So I will draw that once again. So as I said, try to make a bigger Shirolekha because you have to accommodate this additional symbol here. So here you make 45 degree, then you just bend it like we have drawn. Again, I have shown it. Then you come down as you have drawn O. Till this O is same. Only thing is that here you have given an extra Shiroreka. And then at that point, don't do from middle, don't do from here. Just do exactly at the end. Make it this way. So this is O. So if I have to draw with a simple pen, so it is like this. Here, here, this is okay. There is some space left here. That is acceptable. There is here also, here it is not there. That is not a problem. That is not a mistake. Here at the edge, This is how you do. And again, you see this we have noticed in other alphabets before also. This is important. Why it is important? When I'm showing you that this is like this. It is not like this. It is like we have drawn this, right? Om, when in Om also was not a circle, right? It was not like this. So same thing when I'm doing that, you see here, do not do like this. That's not correct. Take little bit curvature in your pencil here. Don't worry, because I'm using calligraphy pen, so you may think I'm trying to make it. You can do it with pen also. So when you're doing that, take it here and do it here. So little bit elliptical type of thing here. This is more correct. This is more correct. What is correct here? If I have to draw one small line, you see here, center, more it is more thicker. It is more area here than lesser here. So that is this is very important. Remember this, because we will use this type of symbols many times in future also. So I will draw this two once again, O and OW. Then we will go to the last two. Then maybe we can take questions also. If students have questions, we will take them. So I will draw
Yeah,
first.
Rakesh, we were just asking if they can get a Panchastavi book.
Panchastavi book, yeah, there are many sources where they can get it. I can maybe in the next class I can tell them where to get those books from.
Okay. Okay.
This is actually a recitation, so these are mantra recitations. Panchastavi. It has 5 taus in that, so 5 chapters, and but very strong. So, okay, so let me just do all the 4 ones again, then we will go to last. A, in fact, Panchastavi, they say that all these mantras, all the meanings, these are just spoken. These are actually to be realized. These are to be, when a sadhak is basically in his meditation or in his sadhana, all these mantras, he understands these mantras in his sadhana, not by just, it's not a matter of words and meanings. So that is important, because that's the beauty of Sanskrit. So okay, AI.
Rakesh, for that I, you might have to erase that.
Sorry. I'm yes, I have done it till Sharda Lipi. Yes, AI. O. Oh, so these 4, if I have to draw in Sharda Lipi, so first A, straight line here, slight line you can leave it in the left side, and here this is A, slight, even if you keep it at a corner, that is acceptable, that is not considered to be wrong. A, I, O, give a little bit more, that's acceptable, and then this is out. So these are actually the four energies of Lord Shiva, and these are the energies of action. So Kriya Shakti. In fact, if you would have learned what we learned also, these are the four energies of action, where first we learned about the Chit Shakti, then Anand Shakti, then Ichha Shakti, then Gyan Shakti. These are creation, these are energies of action, these four combinations. So, and at a level of like, this is vivid, this is more vivid, this is most vivid, and then gets more stronger as we go to out. So A, I, O, out. In fact, just one more important point, which I think students, I should also mention that here. If you do sandhi of this and how these energies have evolved, how this Kriya Shakti is evolved, these are also evolved from the Chit Shakti and the Ichha or Jnana Shakti of Lord Shiva. What I mean to say here is, just let me just show you. Students will understand a little bit here. If I have to do a sandhi, sorry, if I have to do a sandhi, so A plus E or E, it can be both, any of these, it becomes A. I think those students, there are a lot of students here who are right now from Jai Gopal Garuda School, or even those students who have studied Hindi long back and they have done Sandhi, they have learned Sandhi. So they know this. A is found when A and E are combined. So if you have to basically combine them, they make A. So this is Chit Shakti and this was Icha Shakti, and it became the Shakti of Kriya action, right? So this becomes finally the Kriya Shakti. Similarly, it can be it means it can be like this, plus E. E is also A. This is also A. And then when I have to I, how it becomes, when the same Kriya Shakti, when the same Chit Shakti gets combined with the first Kriya Shakti, which is the A, that becomes I. This is just an additional information. I know some scholars will be upset when I talk because I'm not a scholar on this subject. I'm just trying to give you the correlation of these alphabets. So this becomes I. A plus A plus A becomes I. So that is how more consciousness, the energy of consciousness, when combined with the energy of this energy of action, it becomes more vivid, it becomes more solid, more stronger. Similarly, now if I have to do the same thing for O and O, I will not, I don't know, I'm getting this annotation request. Savirji, if you have any questions, maybe you can ask us in the chat box. So it is like this. Or A, it can be A also, plus U, which was the energy of knowledge, right? The knowledge, when it is combined with the consciousness, it becomes O. I'm not writing in Sharda, just for illustration, just for students to know this. Similarly, when I have to do A plus O, it becomes O. This is what is O and O, and this is what is A and I. So these four, as I said, these five energies of Lord Shiva are ever present. They're present every time in Lord Shiva. They are even present in us all together. It is not like I have one energy and I don't have another. It is also, as I said, we have, but the only difference is as an individual, we only have the drop of that ocean. And that drop, if I do some action today also, if I'm doing some action, I'm writing on the notepad, I'm also teaching, it is also a kriya shakti. It is that energy of action that also has come from these four energies only. So but these my actions are limited, but Lord Shiva's energies are not limited, they are unlimited. So that is the importance of these four alphabets, these four vowels, A, I, O, and Au. So we can just draw it quickly with the pen also and try to make it a little bit thicker. We are putting more emphasis on doing this again and again. Only reason that students should do it beautifully. That is the expectation as a teacher what we have. So don't join this. It is like a parallel line. They should not combine. A, I, O, Au. So these are the four. Now we will go to Ang and Ah. Snehaji, any questions here? Or we can proceed.
No, G, it's going good.
Okay. So the last are these. In fact, we should not. It is easy, but it's a practice also for us. This is Ang. This is A. What does this mean? So these two, this first one is called the Anusara and the last one is called the Visarga. I think students must be knowing that, but if not, just for a refresh, those students who know Devanagari or who have learned it, so for them they should know this is called Anusara and this is Visarga. If you see here, this is actually symbolically, this is just a dot. Dot and dot cannot be created. A point is never created. A line can be created, but the point is not created. And that is what is, it is basically, it is called Lord Shiva's own creation, where nothing is created. And this Aha, which is at this point, everything is created. In fact, if you see these two dots, this is called Shiv Bindu and the Shakti Bindu. So it is in fact called Bahir Vimarsha. Swamiji very beautifully explains that it is called Bahir Vimarsha, where he sees also his expansion, his own manifestation. That is why these are the two dots here. So now to write this in Sharda Lipi, I think we have seen that how we draw Ang and A. So we know, right? So there is no difference. So the same thing I will draw that. So Ang. If you see, because it's only after that, there's an expansion, right? Expansion of what? All that consonants will start now after that. this is so same thing. It is like drawing a and the dot on it, then a, same a, and then two dots on the side. This is the Visarga. Anuswara and Visarga. So we will do that once again. In fact, this completes all our vowels. Small round here. Big Shirorekha. One another mistake on A, because it's a revision of A also. Some students will do that. Try to extend this Shirorekha. There is nothing harm. It beautifies that alphabet. And then this is Anuswara. And then if I have to draw the aha. So this is aha. So these are all the alphabets, whatever will vowels, 16 vowels, what we have learned so far. I think students can practice now. So these two, as I said, if you see here, this is where it is basically, we saw the Visarga. It is at this point, the manifestation at this point, then basically the outer world, Shiva will start expanding, coming out, and then there will be a Maya, and then after that you will also see how all that tattvas from the element 31 to the element 1 to Prithvi tattva will be created. So this is the journey of these alphabets, and today we completed these vowels which are also called the Shiv tattvas. So all vowels are pure tattvas because they can be recited independently. Again, I have told you that. So I think this completes. Any students have any questions? Maybe we will take some questions. We will take a break. Yes, there is a question if the pronunciation of the vowels are same in Devanagari and Sharda Lipi. Yes, definitely. Sharda Lipi originally was used to write nothing but Sanskrit. So Sanskrit is a bhasha. Sanskrit is a bhasha, and the Lipi is like we have Kannada, we have Devanagari, we have Telugu. Those are scripts. So Sharda is just a Lipi, and the same alphabets. What we have, if you would have seen, right? It is direct mapping. Whatever alphabets you have learned in Hindi, these are the same Devanagari. The same alphabets are shown here. There is no difference. These vowels are the same vowels everywhere. Any students wants to show his handwriting or something, how he has done it? Okay, there is a, okay. Okay, about, I think students are asking the source from where I am basically talking about these. These are the text from Kashmir Shaivism. If you just try to find out 36 tattvas of Kashmir Shaivism, so there you will understand it. So definitely on vowels, we will, okay, can you please repeat all these vowels? So is the Chit Shakti. Chit Shakti is nothing but the energy of consciousness of Lord Shiva. It is the Shiva. And then A is the energy of bliss. Shiva and Shakti in Kashmir Shaivism, they are considered the same. There is no difference. Shiva and Shakti, like you cannot separate fire from the heat. Similarly, you cannot separate Shiva from the Shakti. Then we have two energies of Lord Shiva, E and E, which are the Ichha Shakti, that is the energy of will. So Ichha Shakti is not like I want something. I want to eat mango. So because I have some desires, it's not a desire. It's a will. Will means Lord Shiva does not desire anything. Whatever he wants to do, he's free. He does not have any limitations or whatever. It is his free will. We call it also Swatantra. It is his free will. So his will is it's a free will. We call it free will. Then we learned about the energy of knowledge, which is U and U, which we also named as Unmesha and Unnata, right? If we go to previous classes, then we learned that was the energy of knowledge where he tries to understand when he is self-introspecting, self-seeing his own glory, and then he tries to see that there was no need for Lord Shiva to. He is already having all these five energies. He is the ocean of these five energies, but still he feels like, oh, there is something which I have. This, so that he is trying to fall. He is trying to come down from the state of Parabhairava or Lord Shiva. And then we also learned about 4 bija, Shanta mantra, Shanta bijas, where Lord Shiva now does, suddenly he says, let me not do anything. I will stay, I will not do anything. Like example, if I'm going to office now, suddenly I say, no, I'll not, I'll stay at home. It is something like that. So he stays, he just comes in the state of voidness. Those were those four then the energies of action, 4 energies of actions. So which is A, I, O, Au. And then last we learned about and Ah. These are just a representation of Lord Shiva. One is in his own state, another is with the Shakti, with his manifestation, with the whole world together, which is the Ah. But yes, that is not the scope of this teaching, what I'm doing. We are just teaching the script here. We are only teaching how should we draw these vowels. Yes, you can use brush pens. You can use brush pens definitely if you can do that. That is perfectly fine. I will stop my share, but definitely if there is any student who wants to show his notebook, that will be great. Let us know. I can make you a presenter so that it will be an encouragement for others also to see that. Let me know, Snehaji, if somebody is willing to do that.
Yes, Rakesh.
There's, in fact, we have the batch of kids. They are small kids, 10 years, less than 10 years. Their batch starts at 10 o'clock. Everybody is there enthusiastic. Everybody comes with the video, sir, please show my assignment. So we will not have that much time, but definitely, yes.
Anyone wants to volunteer and just write, you can just let me know. Nagendra wants to.
Sure, you can just make him the presenter. I will just stop my screen.
Okay. Okay.
And Nagendra, you can show your screen. Are you able to make him presenter?
Yeah, I was able to.
Yeah, you can just first of all just unmute yourself and then show your video and then show us your notebook, or you can, if you have a notebook or if you want to share your screen, whatever is possible. Yes.
Nagendra, you can share your screen. You can unmute yourself first, and then you can share your screen. Okay, I'll try to unmute you once again.
Are we able to see that? No.
Yes, sir. I am unmuted.
Okay, no, your camera is not. We're not able to see.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes, yes. Perfect. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, very nice. You have drawn it right. Can you show the next page now? Yeah, very good. Oh, nice. Good. Yes, very good. Yes, very nice. Yes. E is little bit needs correction. Yeah, that is fine. Very good. Yes, fine. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Sure. Yes. Perfect. Thank you. Yes, sure. Yes. Oh, and out. Yeah, very good. Perfect.
That's it.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Nagendra.
Thanks, Nagendra. Shankari wants to, so I'll just make her the presenter.
Or you can just, I'm showing the, you can, like, she can just show the video. That is fine.
Yeah. Shankari?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, can you show your, yes, very good. Beautiful. Very nice. Oh, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Yes. Yes, yes, it is very nice. Yes. Try to practice it once again. Now you have completed all the vowels. Very good work.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Okay, I think that's it, Snehaji. Maybe next.
Lata, yeah.
Okay. Somebody else?
No, they were just asking us to show once more. I think the video will be given on the WhatsApp group. You can just go through. I think
Ajay ji has some questions. Is there any question, Ajay ji, you have? You can type in the chat box.
Vaishali and Priya wants to show their notes.
Yeah, sure. Okay, Ajay ji is showing. Let me just see that. Yeah, Ajay ji, please.
Okay.
Yeah, very nice. Oh, very nice. Yes. Yeah. Yes, please practice little bit more. Very good. Ah. Yeah. Oh, very nice. Okay. Sure. Yes. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Vaishali ji wants to show.
Yeah, Vaishali ji wants to show.
Are you able to see?
Yes, we are able to see that. AI. Yes, that's correct. Yes. Right. That's correct. Go to the next page now.
I think I've written only this page.
No, that is fine. Okay, good.
Thank you so much.
Nice work. Thank you. Okay. If there are no more questions, we will again meet next Saturday, 4 p.m. Yeah, before just we go, we will just do the Shanti mantra. Snehaji, do you want to do a Shanti mantra?
I don't have that.
Okay, I will do
Let me
that.
check.
Okay, I'll do that. No problem. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kachchit Dukh Bhave Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks all.